Aries, this is Joanna from Tarot with Joanna, here to do another reading. Hello, hello, hello. So Aries, in today's reading, I'm going to give you two of the Denise Lynn Oracle cards, going to do your reading and then clarify it. So let us get started. All right, Aries, so let's see what's going on. Take what resonates with you and leave the rest. And any time that you see any of my readings will be the right time for you to see it. Whether it's an old reading or a new reading, it's definitely something meant there for you. All right, so let's do this. All right, Aries, my fellow Aries, let's see what's going on. This is for Aries Spirit for their highest good, Aries. Wow. All right, so it says, taking shelter, the answers are within. So definitely, yes, I truly believe that if you go within, if you silence your mind, if you go and meditate, you know, go for walks, whatever it is to take to clear your mind, I feel like you're going to find the answers that you're looking for. Nice, like that. It's almost kind of like the Hermit card, if you really look at it. And then you have overcoming obstacles. You can overcome anything. Wow. So if you've been having problems or going through a lot of things, just know that it's lifting up to get better things are coming in. You're overcoming the obstacles and you're moving forward. So it's nice. I like that. It's like to me, it's like a reassurance card. You know, like, hey, things are going to get better. So just hang in there. All right. So Aries, let's do this. Take what resonates with you and leave the rest. This is going to be for Aries Spirit for their highest good. One for the current. Aw. One for the situation. Nice. One for the past. One for what's hidden. One for the hopes and fears. One for what you need to do now. What you need to work on. And the outcome. Nice. Okay. So, so you do start off with the Sun card, which is like the best tarot card in the tarot deck. So this is very nice, you guys. Let me see. I'm putting this here. Okay. Hopefully you guys can see it. All right. So, so you do start off with the baby, the sun. You know, the sun is telling you that, you know, keep your light shining. Don't let anybody dim it. Be positive in everything. You know, things are going to fall into place. You have the Justice card here, and the Justice is saying that, you know, fairness is here. Justice is here. Okay, try to keep everything balanced. Anything legally, you know, legal, really look at it. You have the Five of Wands here. The Five of Wands is saying that, you know, maybe you were holding on in the past. You were holding on because it's in the past position. You were holding on for, you know, with a lot of anxiety, a lot of frustration, a lot of tension. So, wow, interesting. And then you have the Five of Cups here, and the Five of Cups is talking about, you know, really being disappointed, being unfocused, really having a lot of regret within you. You see this lady, she's only really looking at the ones that are spilled over, but she's not looking at the ones that are still standing up, you know, where there's opportunity, where there's, you know, ready to move forward. There's things that in there that, you know, she can see, but she doesn't. She's like too disappointed in everything that has happened. So we'll see why it's there. Then you have the Tower card for the hopes and fears. Maybe you're wanting some kind of change to come in. Maybe you're ready for it now, because there is going to be some kind of change coming in. If you have the Tower card, that is sudden changes coming through. You do have, you do have the Two of Wands. You know, you're trying to make plans. You're really you're trying to make plans, but you're making, also, you need to be patient. There's also could be some kind of decision that you're trying to make. And then you have the Seven of Pentacles. You need to review everything. Look at everything really good before you start making any decisions or anything, because I feel like you need to really see clearly. And then you have the Temperance card. You're very divinely guided, Aries. You know, this angel's keeping everything balanced for you. You know, you're trying to keep everything balanced. Everything's going to come in to be balanced, rather. Be calm, have patience, you know. Just find everything, just make sure everything is balanced. Let's see what the other cards say. Remember to take what resonates with you, Aries, and leave the rest. This is going to be for Aries for their highest good. Spirit, let me just shuffle them one more time. Okay. All right, thank you, Spirit. Okay, here we go. Clarifies the Sun card. One more card. Nice. Very nice. So you do have the Sun card, and you start off with a very positive note here. The Sun is like the best card in the tarot deck. The sun is shining. You're going to be feeling youthful. You're going to be feeling happy, content, you're just going to be feeling like life is just so wonderful, and it's good. It's very nice. I feel like you're trying to create something. I do feel like there is some kind of partnership here. I feel like there's a lot of support around you also. I feel like you're recognized for all the hard work and the efforts that you're doing also with that. That's nice. And then you have the Ace of Pentacles. So there is that new beginning here that's coming through. I feel like you're going to be very creative. You're wanting to create something. And I feel like there is abundance coming through for you. So it's nice. Very nice. Very nice to get this card with all that, with especially with the Sun card, because that just tells me that good things are coming in. So it's nice. Move over obstacles, move over, because definitely you're overcoming them. You do have the Justice card here. And why is the Justice card here for the situation? Okay. So, so you do have justice, the Justice card here, Aries. The Justice card is saying that, keep everything balanced. We're dealing with anything legally, really look at it twice. Really trust your intuition on making decisions and following your heart. Also, I feel like you just need to try to keep everything balanced. There is justice here, so you don't have to go out and do anything bad. Okay, so it's like they're telling you karma is here, because you also have the Wheel of Fortune card. The Wheel of Fortune is saying there is an ending to something. Maybe you were dealing with some kind of legal matter, and it's finally coming to an end. That's a message for somebody. I also feel like there is an end of a cycle here, and a new cycle is beginning, because you also have the Ace of Pentacles. So good things are coming through. You just need to keep going. Okay, not give up, not feel like everything's coming down on you, because things are going to change for you. Wow, nice. And then you have the Queen of Cups, and the Queen of Cups is saying trust your intuition, trust your heart. When you're making decisions, really pay attention to everything that you're feeling. Like like if it's not meant for you, and you're feeling like this thing in your stomach, pay attention to it, then it's probably not a good thing for you to do it. Okay, so really trust your intuition. I feel like you need to have more compassion, more forgiveness also, in things, like really forgive those people that have hurt you, that in the past, really just let it go and move forward from it. I feel like you need to also nurture yourself and take care of that, emotionally, physically, and mentally, all that, because it creates a lot for you. And you really need to take care of yourself more, but really open your heart. Okay, try to open your heart. You do have the Five of Wands here, Aries, for the past, and the Five of Wands is talking about that you have a lot of stress, a lot of anxiety on you, and I feel like you really need to let that go. Okay, because you just need to let it go. It's in the past, so let's leave it in the past. You do have the Five of Cups here for the what's hidden, something that you're not seeing here. So let's see what's going on. Why is the Five of Cups here? And what's hidden? One more card. Wow. Wow, you just came into your own reading. So very interesting. So along with the Emperor, you did come into the Three of Swords, and then the Five of Cups. So maybe there was something that came in, that maybe there was something hurtful that came into your life, or maybe you're just going through some kind of sadness or a lot of emotions coming to you. I feel like, and you have a lot of regret. I feel like there's been, you think about it, and you think that maybe things could have been done differently, or maybe you could have gone back to, like you wish you could go back and do it different. Like, I shouldn't have made that choice, and you have a lot of regret, and right now you do. You know, you're going to. If you ain't, you're going to. Really try to get grounded. Really take away that negative energy away from you. Okay, because remember, you still have two cups up here. You know, and what you're focusing on right now is the discernment. You know, oh, I've never used that word. The discernment and the sadness and the disappointment and the regret. Okay, and you really need to let that go. You do have the Three of Swords, so that you're going to be very emotional. Could be some kind of sadness, some kind of, you know, hurt. Maybe also too, I'm getting that a lot of you guys had to deal with this hurt. A lot of you guys had to go through this like betrayal, you know, this hurt that came towards you, you know, and you felt the pain and it hurt you a lot. And I feel like with the Emperor here, I feel like because you're still feeling it, I feel like you are going to overcome it because you're very resilient. You're very strong-willed. You know how to handle things. You know how to make decisions. You know, you're always ready for everything, Aries. And, you know, this is something that, yes, it's emotionally, physically, and very hurtful, but you can rise above it also. Okay, you know, you're going to overcome the obstacles. And if you would go within, like this card says, like clear your mind and, you know, really meditate. Try meditating or breathing, you know, those breathing exercises, or just listening to some vibrational music, you know, and just for a little bit, you know, you really do see a lot. You get the answers that you're looking for. Remember that you're going to be able to overcome all this, okay? Because you're going to have stability. You're very stable in your emotions. You're very strong-willed. You're very wise. So just remember that, okay? Don't let anybody take all that from you. You keep going. You have the Tower. And why is the Tower here? On my card. Wow, there is a lot of new beginnings here. So it's very nice. Oh, this is even better. Okay. So you do start off with the Tower card here in the hopes and fears. You know, there's sudden changes coming through, but I feel like they're good changes. I feel like it's going to push you forward. I feel like these changes needed to come in to push you forward so that you can get rid of this regret, this sadness, this emotional pain that you carry, and this anger that you have. Okay, so it's good. The change is here. You do have the Ace of Wands, and the Ace of Wands is talking about, you know, new beginnings, you know, seeing things fresh, you know, out with the old, in with the new, you know, so to speak, you know, so it's very good, very good. You're going to be very inspired. I also feel like there's going to be success. There's going to be victory here. I feel like a lot of good things are coming in for you, and you're ready for it, you know, very, very ready for it, which is very nice. This is a card of success. This is the card of saying, hey, I know how to handle myself, and there's going to be plenty of rewards for everything that I've been going through. And you are. Very nice. Love it. Good job, Aries. Then you have the Two of Wands. And why is the Two of Wands here? One more card. Wow. All right, so you do have the Two of Wands. You do start off with the Two of Wands, and like I said, you know, you could be making some kind of decision, but definitely making some kind of plans also. You're really looking ahead in the future. You're really looking like, okay, if I do this and do that, I'm going to be able to do this and do that. If I save this, well, I can do this, you know, and you're really at that mode right now, which is really good. You are definitely contemplating something, some kind of decision. You have the Devil here, and the Devil is saying, you know, try not to go back to these old patterns. Okay, let go of all these habits that are not good for you. You're not looking at things the same way anymore, and you are. You're making changes where they need to be made changes. So it's good, very good. And then you have the Fool card, and the Fool card is saying you're on your way to this new beginning, this new cycle, this new path, whatever you want to call it. It's a new beginning, so it's here. You have a lot of cards here that are saying, hey, I'm going this way because I want all these changes. I want good things to come in. Nothing's going to keep me down. Nothing's going to keep me from going on this path. It's just very nice, beautiful. I love it. Thank you, my fellow Aries. So, wow, it's beautiful. And then you have the Seven of Pentacles and what you need to work on. Why is the Seven of Pentacles here? One more card. So you are definitely going through this transformation also, and this is what's going on in your life right now, what you're feeling, why all these emotions are coming up to the surface, why you're making so many changes, why you're changing within and changing on the outside, because you are definitely going through a death. You're changing. The old you is literally leaving you. You're not the same person you used to be 5 years ago, 2 years ago, even 6 months ago. You're not the same person. You have grown. You have seen so much, and it's no more now. It's no more. You have changed to this person where, you really don't care about everybody else. You just want to do for you and your family, and you're going to be like, I'm just going to enjoy life. I'm not going to let nobody push me down. I'm not going to let nobody see me, be at their beck and call because I have to. You're not like that no more. You are standing up for yourself. You're changing. You're going through all this changing. You are going through a transformation because you are definitely seeing things differently. You're reviewing everything. You're looking at everything the way it was, the way everything is, and things that need to be changed. And that's what you're going through right now. So it's beautiful. I love that. It's just a beautiful thing. You are definitely contemplating what your next move is. You do have the King of Wands here. The King of Wands, he's full of ideas. He knows what he needs to do. He wants to go be successful. And you will be. It's time to start putting things in order. It's time to start taking charge of the things in your life that you need to get straightened out. Okay, Aries, it's being responsible. That's what it is. You want to go with the flow. Just let everything come in, let everything fall into place. Start doing what you need to do to get your life in control. Okay, because that's what you need to do. Wow, that's what you need to start working on it, because a lot of things are changing within you and around you because you're doing the changes. So it's good. This is really nice. Good. And then for the outcome, you have the Temperance card. And why is the Temperance card here? One more card. Wow. All right, so you do have the Temperance card, and you are very divinely guided, Aries. If you didn't know, you are. You're trying to keep everything into balance, and you will be able to balance everything out, because not only do you have the Temperance card, you have the Justice card here. So you're in a good path right now. You really are. You have the Five of Swords though here, and the Five of Swords saying that you still have this anger. You still hold on to this anger, this frustration, this this anxiety, but you're going to rise above it. You're not going to let that keep you down, because you're going to be calm. You're going to find that patience, because the Temperance is here. If you keep your emotions balanced, you won't feel angry. You won't feel, mistreated, or you won't feel like giving up. You will find your balance, and you need to, okay? Because you need to have that patience. Don't let this world wreck you down. Don't let the people out there, bring you to the point where you're so angry and you take it out on other people. Don't do that to yourself. Stop watching the news. Stop gossiping. Stop hearing the gossip. Who cares about anybody else? Just take care of yourself. Okay? And then you have the King of Swords, and the King of Swords says start focusing on your life. Start taking charge of everything that's going on in your life. That's what they want. That's what you need to do. Okay? Wow, this is beautiful. You're very stern. You're very blunt. You know how to handle things, Aries, okay? All right, Aries. So I hope you enjoyed this reading. It was a beautiful reading. You're going on a new path, and you're really, really going through this big transformation, and it's going to lead you to something very good. So just keep pushing forward, okay? Find your patience. All right, Aries. So I hope you enjoyed this reading. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. God bless.